like I want to be optimistic, and generally I am an optimistic person, but even I'm looking at the situation and I'm very, very pessimistic about what the outcome is going to be. I don't think Jolani is going to have the power to keep a lid on these HTS guys who have an ideology that is eliminationist.
Mhm.
Um, and they're going around and committing crimes against people in the countryside of Homs, for example. Uh, and using the idea of like natural acts of revenge against regime remnants to
Yep.
basically like, you know, uh, to basically like dismiss it as not important. But this is like, I mean, and this is not getting covered in the media because the media is like still, reveling in the euphoria of not having Assad in power. And look, Syria was very repressive under Assad, and I understand some of that euphoria because for the first time, people do feel like they can breathe. It was a place where you would go there and like they're not shy about how they watch you. You can't say what you think for real. You do have to be careful, and it feels very suffocating in that respect. And so that's good that that's over, but there's another kind of fear that exists in Syria now that everyone's pretending isn't there because they want to enjoy the moment. But it is there, and people are being killed, people are being kidnapped and ransomed or just disappeared. People's homes are being stolen. And people are, not everybody, but some people are frightened. And then again, I want to go back to like the Israel factor here. The Israelis have literally occupied portions of Syria, set up permanent military bases, and they are pushing further and further in, and then even using manufactured crises like they did over the weekend with the Druze and Jedamana, because there was like clashes between some like armed Syrian Druze people and the HTS guys, like kind of overblowing that and using that as we're going to go protect the Druze in Jedamana when it's like that's not, you know, that Jedamana is right outside Damascus. Like it's like a suburb of Damascus, basically. So Syria, the Israelis are creeping their way further, further into Syria. Um, and it's really dangerous because when the Israelis creep in, they don't leave. They keep in.
Yeah.
Um, and then you have Turkey that's like calling the shots from, every aspect of governance. So in this kind of situation, this is not the ideal Syria where there's sovereignty and people get to forge the path that they want for Syria as a country.